I began offering animal science classes the first year that I began teaching here, and I was hired as a horticulture teacher, but a lot of my background is in animal science, and I knew that that was a really positive way to get some students recruited to the program and really become engaged in agriculture, and especially when you have animals in the classroom. That was the kind of way that I had my own high school ag program, that there were lots of animals that made it very exciting, kids wanted to be involved. So I wanted to create that same kind of atmosphere. And I also believe greatly in the philosophy of having that hands-on component and real-world environment, that students should be more than just learning about these animals. They should be able to handle them, to take care of them, to learn things about them while they have them in front of them and they're able to work with them, rather than just learning it in a textbook or being taught it in a lecture format.
My SAE, I just finished it, was researching a dominant chicken research project, which I have chickens at home, so I'm researching which one's the dominant hen, since we currently have just lost our rooster this year. So I've always been attracted to like barn animals, farm animals, so I'm like, okay, chickens. I like doing research, so spend time with chickens, learning them. So that was my SAE this year. I currently have 15 hours on that.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I guess I'm not the typical FFA kind of kid. I don't have any animals, I don't own any, I just have a dog. So I guess my experience in FFA is more like leadership based. So kind of having animals in the classroom has made me go out of my comfort zone and learn more about them and how to take care of them as well. My SAE project is also not the typical SAE project. I have my job at Tops Friendly Markets in town as being a cashier, and I record my work hours every week and my paycheck every Thursday.
So my SAE project ties into what we did in my Intro to Ag class. I learned how to measure her temperature and the nutrition and animal behavior, so I could practice that on telling like what she's doing, and I can learn how to do that stuff so I become more knowledgeable about what my animal is acting like and what's going on with her nutrition and what her health's doing, so I know she's healthy and a good, happy cow.
We have pigs and cows, and then for a while we had chickens and pheasants. So I got a little bit of both. Like with Larry, you definitely have to be more patient when you try to pick him up, because he'll run circles in the cage before you can get a good grip on where to grab him. And with the guinea pigs, you have to be patient, especially when you're cleaning their cage, because they like to run around. So you have to have patience, a lot of it. And it's a lot of responsibility with a smaller animal too.
It's how I learned to read. Because I read reptile books as a 3-year-old. And then I started to learn Latin for these guys. I learned Latin names of for a lot of species. But I never really had an actual pet reptile until a couple years ago, when I got a garter snake that I raised up, and then I got 2 rescue leopard geckos that I now have, and then I actually got my own captive bred bull snake. So after that, I've just been doing raw research and about care ever since.
It was really rabbits that sparked my interest in showing animals, and rabbits were the first thing that got me into showing animals this year, since last year was my first year showing. So the showing aspect is all kind of new to me. I didn't really know about it, and a lot of this came from Natasha. She encouraged me and pushed me a lot to do rabbits, and I'm happy I did decide to do rabbits, and it has become a passion of mine. And it's also fun because it relates to my future career, which is to become a small animal veterinarian.
I want to major in pre-vet for livestock veterinarian, but still have the degrees required for small animal and equine. And then I want to minor in agricultural business. And being so involved in ag and FFA and everything has really pushed me towards that career. So.